Hello all. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you have seen over here, we have done with the started with the modeling of this particular goods bogie. So let's continue it. So now what we'll be doing over here is like we'll be smoothing it. If you require to smoothen this stuff over here, we'll be doing that. So before that, what we'll be doing over here is like if you want to attach this and this, we can easily attach this. So just select this and let's attach. Click on this attach option and let's just attach this over here. Now let's go into the Swift loop and let's go on adding the loops over here. So once you start adding the loops, so we can smoothen this. If you want to smoothen this stuff, we can easily smoothen this areas wherever it is required. So let's go on putting this over here. So we'll again go into this Swift loop and we'll be putting some loops over here, and let's go into this and give a mesh smooth over here. So once you give mesh smooth, you can see that we can easily smoothen the areas. Whatever areas are required, we can easily smoothen those areas over here. So now what I'll be doing over here is like so let's delete this mesh smooth over here. We'll be adding some loops over here. I know I'm making a bit high poly, but I'm just adding few loops over here to give it a better look when we smoothen this elements. So let's go into this again. Let's give a mesh smooth over here. So we can just add mesh smooth over here to give it a smoother look over here. So we can do this over here whenever it is required. So we also require to give mesh smooth over here because we haven't joined this stuff. So let's assign some mesh smooth over here also. We'll be adding some mesh smooth over here. So we need to add some segments over here also. So let's add some segments to make it look much more smoother over here. So now let's go into this and again give a mesh smooth over here. Okay, much better than the previous one. If you want to give it afterwards, you can give it afterwards. So now what we'll be doing is like we'll be creating this wheels over here for creation of these wheels. So let's go on to this view and let's just push this a bit up over here, or we can just select this and we can just push this up. We can just push this up over here, and we can go into this and increase its length over here. So now what we will be doing over here is like let's take a cylinder over here. Let's take a cylinder. So once you have taken a cylinder, let's take a cylinder over here. After taking a cylinder, you can just push the cylinder a bit down. If you want, you can just push the cylinder a bit down over here. So F4, press F4 over here. Now what I can do over here is like increase its sides and reduce its height segments over here, and just scale it over here. Just push this over here and increase its sides, convert to editable poly, and let's add a loop over here. Let's go into this edge, ring it, control and click on this polygons, and let's give a bit of bevel by local normal So you can just add this bevel option over here. So once you are done with this, just click OK over here. So select this and let's use a bit of inset over here and click OK, and let's click on bevel and isolate this. So again click on this bevel over here. So click on this bevel. So instead of beveling this, what we'll be doing is like we'll be using the extrude option. We'll just push this inside, click OK, scale this and convert to editable poly. Double click and just give a chamfer. So once you're done over here, now what we'll be doing is like, let's go into this polygon again. Let's click on this inset option over here. Let's end isolate this stuff over here. So before we go with this, what we'll be doing is like we'll be just scaling this a bit. We'll be just pushing this till here. So select this whole stuff, just push this up over here and select this, go into this polygons, use inset over here. So let's go into this front view, click OK and just extrude this out, click OK, just push this over here. Now what I can do over here is like go onto this view, so view over here. What we can do over here is like, so we'll be just selecting this, just pushing this a bit out. So just push this in this way, select this, push this up, select this, and we have an option over here called mirror copy x-axis. So just push this till here in this way. So if you want to scale the Bogie a bit, we can easily scale this over here. So let's just minutely, we'll just scale this stuff a bit, not much. So just save your file. So I just scaled it very minutely. So convert to editable poly. Let's go into the vertices, push this over here and select this stuff over here, excluding this, and let's give a bit of mirror, copy this and let's just push this over here, select this, push this inside till here. So once you are done with this, so now what I can do over here is like I can just select this and attach it with this. So press 4, go over here, select both the polygons and let's give a bit of inset and click OK and give bridge. So once we have assigned this bridge over here, so now I can just go into this and I can just duplicate it over here. So select this whole element over here, excluding this, press shift and drag it. So now what we'll be doing over here is like we'll take a reference over here view image file. Let's take a reference of Bogie. So there is we need to scale this. So if its scaling is required, we can just scale that stuff over here. So what we'll be doing over here is, like, if you require to scale this stuff, we can just pull this more behind till here. We'll be just pushing this more behind. Select this elements and just push this till here. So select this all three stuff and just push this till here. So we are going to scale this stuff. So let's just give a grayish color. So again select this stuff and before we push it back, just push this till here, come out of it, select this stuff, shift and drag this till here. So select this, push this a bit in front of this. So once you come out of it, you can just save your file again over here. So let's go into this and we can just give some details over here also. So let's take a swift loop over here. So let's put one swift loop here, one swift loop here. So we need to assign this swift loops everywhere. Alright. So once you have assigned this swift loop over here, we'll be just selecting this polygons. Be just selecting this all the polygons over here and we'll be just extruding this a bit out. Just extrude this out, scale this stuff and make it straighter. So select this all, so we are selecting this all over here and let's extrude a bit out and click OK. So just extrude it less. Not much, you can just extrude a bit. That's it. Alright. So just save your file. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.